Purusha Prakriti Vyaktam Atmabhutendriyashayaha Shaknuvanti asya sargadho Na vinayada anugraha. The three Purushas, Karnodakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Shirodakshay Vishnu, the material nature, the total material energy, the false ego, the five material elements, the material senses, the mind, the intelligence, and consciousness cannot create the material manifestation without the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So these are the realizations of Vritasura, an exalted devotee. And he is not just speaking like we speak. There is a difference because we speak based on generally worldview, the philosophy of Krishna consciousness we understand. And we speak based on that. But there is a difference. It's good. Shastra Chakshuhu. That is also good, to see through the Shastra. Correct? We can also speak this thing. But when we are speaking this, we are speaking through the Shastra. That is also good. Because by your material senses, you cannot see much. Now, if you want to know what's happening in Delhi now, you have to depend on some authority. So anything beyond your range of sense perception, you have to depend on some authority. It's clear now? We cannot see, so we have to depend on some authority. The same way, you want to know how the Lord created this world, you have to depend on some authority because you're not there. At least in this body you were not there, so you don't remember. Okay? You're not witness to it. So, and the highest of all authorities is called the Shastra. Shastra is nothing but the words of authority. Okay? Just like in a newspaper. Any news item they give, they write ANI, PTI, they write the news agency which gave the news. And because they are repeated, the news is respected, the information is respected. True? Sometimes mistakes happen, but generally information, because it has come from some source. Now you want to know about Krishna, you cannot see yourself. You are not qualified to see, even though Krishna is actually Antarbhahi Avasitaha. Maya Javanika Acharnam Agna Adhokshajam Avayam Nalaksha se Muda Drisha. So Queen Kunti says that Maya Javanika Acharnam. Why is it that people are not able to see you? Even though Antarbhahi Avasita, even though the Lord is there both inside and outside of everything. Actually, everybody should remember Queen Kunti's prayer in Bhagavatam, which is called Kunti Stuti. Shri Radha Govinda ki. Take it. So everybody should remember. Actually, beautiful. Got that? No. Should try to remember. How does it begin? The first line, Queen Kunti prayers. Okay. So this daily study is there. Then we will be remembering. So Maya Javinika Achanam. He says that why, my Lord, even though you are there both inside and outside of every living entity, Antarbhahi Avasita, people are not able to see you because they are covered by illusory energy. She makes a very nice comparison. She says one side is we, just like in a temple. One side is a person who is not interested in taking darshan of the Lord. In between is a curtain. This doesn't move. Okay? Maya, Javinika Achana. And on top of it, what happens is that even if you suppose take a decision and lift the curtain, you cannot see the Lord. Why? He is a Dokshija. Just imagine. Or sometimes you have seen some big temples, they have two curtains. There is one curtain they open, still one more curtain only there. That also has to be opened. So similarly, there are two curtains when you want to see the Lord. One is a curtain of Mahamaya and other is a curtain of Yogamaya. Okay? Many people say, if God is there, let me see. Are you qualified to see first? Is he your servant that will come? Please show me. Can you make a statement? Mr. Modi, please come here. I want to see you. Is he your servant to come? It doesn't make sense, no? People are so illogical. At least theoretically you understand who God is. God means He is a creator, He is the controller, He is the king of everything. You can't say, please come, I will see you. No. So Krishna teaches us in Bhagavad Gita how to see Him now. How to see Him now? He says, Rasoho apsu kaunteya, when you drink water, the taste I am. Now you see Him like that. Who created that sweet taste? When you're thirsty, you drink water. Ah, so beautiful. So Krishna, I am that. Now you see Him through His energies. Prabhas means Sashi Surya. Who doesn't see sun or moon? Everybody sees sun or moon. You see the sun? Here is Krishna. You get His arrangement. Nothing comes by accident. First thing, we have been brainwashed that things come by an accident. Please be convinced of this. There is nothing happens by accident. Anything happens by accident. You came to temple by accident. No. You planned to come. Correct? You planned, you made arrangement. So nothing happens. Correct? ऐसा होता है क्या? But imagine we have got such a wonderful body with such beautiful degrees of freedom. No animal has so much degrees of freedom. Correct? At least on land. We don't see any body like that. Hai? So wonderful. And we got a brain so powerful. Everything we are having, and we say by accident. How unfair it is. How unfair it is. Suppose somebody in the kitchen, like yesterday we had a big feast. Now people spend time, I think from afternoon only till night. They're cooking for 4-5 hours. And when all the dishes are made, instead of thanking the person, you say, it just happened by accident. No? Yeah. It happened by accident. How much you will be irritated. So we are actually discrediting the Lord. Small things we do, we take all the credit. You see, one small house we make, we take all the credit. Architects take credit, the builder takes credit. Next to it, one tree is standing. And is standing for sometimes for hundreds of years. And we don't give credit to the person who designed that wonderful tree. And in so many ways, we see those designs are so wonderful. The tree will leave a seed and that will take another tree will come up. Such a beautiful design, isn't it? The fruit will come, and inside the fruit a seed is there, and the bird will eat the fruit and throw the seed somewhere, another tree will come up. It's self-sustaining. Unless we, the man, has disturbed it, it is such a beautiful arrangement of the Lord. Correct? We will not be able to disturb much because finally laws of nature take care. When you disturb the arrangement of the Lord, then you take a reaction for it. And the reaction is very strict. So here the statement is Vritasura, Prabhupada is saying in the purport, has now taken the position of the guru of Indra. Vritasura is Asura, he is a Rakshasa. But as discussing yesterday, the body is not important. We may be in whatever body. Indra is in the body of a Sura, and Vritasura in the body of Asura. But Vritasura has taken the position of a guru, and Indra is sitting and taken position of a student. Why? Realizations are different. Vritasura has very advanced realizations, and we are seeing one by one by his activities is a fully realized soul. And that is the arrangement of Krishna. Krishna wants to glorify his devotees. Krishna is saying, look, here is my devotee. That's Bhagavata. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am not a brahmachari, I am not a sannyasi, I am not a grahastha, I am not anything. Gopi bhartur padkamalayor dasa dasanu dasa. So Prabhupada said, what dasa? Dasa dasanu, dasa dasanu, dasa dasanu. My identification is I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Lord Krishna, who is a maintainer of gopis. That's a meditation Lord Chaitanya says. Lord Chaitanya says, I am nothing all this. What I am? I am a servant of the Lord Krishna. So servant, not even servant directly. Servant of the servant of the servant of servant of Lord Krishna. This is a beautiful meditation of the spiritual world. So he is in this meditation. He is seeking. Vritasura is in the battlefield, but he is seeking the ascension of pure devotees. And he is seeking devotion service to the Lord. And because he is a great devotee, he is in a very advanced spiritual platform of realization. In life, many times the realizations will be tested. And at that time we come to know is the theory of realization. Correct? We'll come to know. When you know deities you are offering bhoga, you come to know how much realizations you have, how much theory you have. Realization means with great love, you'll beg the Lord, my Lord, what I have made. I don't know how to cook, and I brought something in front of you. I don't have any devotion to offer it to you. But please kindly accept. That is realization. Yeah? Otherwise, Ganta. We are thinking the Lord is forced. It's very impersonal. More and more we advance in spiritual line, we become personal. Presently, we are very impersonal in any dealing we do, even with the Lord, even with other people. Correct? We are not sensitive to what other person is thinking. We are not, because we are very impersonal. Atheism makes us very, very, very impersonal. But actually, personality is an eternal fact. And each one of us have personality. But presently, Prabhupada said there are two things: identity and individuality. Our identity is changing every day. I'm a young man. After some time, middle-aged man. I'm an old man. Your identity is changing. But your individuality is constant. You are always an individual. Independent individual. Now this individuality should be aligned in pure devotional service. And then starts the pleasure of devotional service. Still our identity is temporary. We cannot enjoy the devotional service. When identity changes, I am an eternal servant of Krishna, then we start enjoying the bliss of Krishna consciousness. On material platform, we cannot enjoy Krishna consciousness. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kanshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu madbhakti labate para. First thing we understand, I am not the body. Brahma bhuta prasannatma, become very joyful then. Na shochati na kanshati, I don't lament, I don't hanker for anything now. I am so peaceful. Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. Prabhupada says very nicely, neutrality and equality. Equality means sama sarveshu bhuteshu. And neutrality, na shochati na kanshati. When somebody comes on Brahman platform, two things happen to him. How do you know we are on spiritual platform? Brahman platform is beginning of spiritual platform. How do you know somebody is on that platform? Two things: neutrality, equality. He will be neutral to anything to get, anything to lose. He is very neutral to it. You say, now you have got this lottery. It's okay. No, you lost everything. Okay. If somebody come on that, he has come on Brahman platform. Now your salary from tomorrow is 10 lakh rupees per month. Okay. Now we're not going to give you salary from tomorrow. Okay. No, not disturb at all. Hana? That we are not on spiritual. Try to understand what is this Brahman. It's not easy. Everybody say I am on Brahman platform. That's easy. Saying we can say anything. Na shochati na kanshati. And then sama sarveshu bhutashu. We are equal to every living entity. It's just like you see a dog, we feel compassionate on him also. We see the king, we could feel compassionate on him. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. Correct? He's equal. This is a beautiful platform. Today whole world is fighting. Prabhupada says a very nice comment on that. We see the whole world fight is happening. And we also see unnecessarily people are killing each other. Unnecessarily. And why mostly? They are wrong identifying. And I am this, you are that, and I'll kill you. You will kill me. Yeah, that's what is happening around the world. But Prabhupada said how there can be unity. If you bring dogs of Nantur and dogs of Kadiri, you think they will be unity? Because animals cannot be united. Animals will only fight. There is no question of animals being united. True? Can you unite two dogs? Not possible. They will bark at each other. But nature is that. United, Prabhupada said, therefore united nations with united animals today. United animals. How it can be united? If they say the jokes, you keep people on the animal platform and you want to unite them, that is not possible. You lift people to the Brahma Bhuta platform, immediate unity starts. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. He sees every living entity as equal. Everybody is equally entitled to pure devotional service. That we should have. Today, I may be, by the grace of Krishna, enjoying or not even enjoying, at least smelling the pure devotional service. And I definitely am very fortunate. But when I see any living entity, whoever it may be even a dog or a cat or any living entity, particularly human being, I see he is entitled to the equal mercy of Krishna. True or not? Reverse we all see. Somebody become very rich, Somebody becomes very advanced in Krishna consciousness. We then, why he has become so? Why Krishna has favored him so much? Correct? We become envious. But we don't see the reverse. Suppose I become rich, I see some person. He is also entitled, no? He is also son of Krishna. And I see somebody very advanced, somebody not advanced in Krishna. He is also entitled, but provided he takes to it. He is entitled to it. Provided he takes to it. The opportunity is there for any individual to serve Krishna. It is not that only we have that opportunity. Therefore, Prabhupada says the real Brahmana creates Brahmanas. A real Vaishnava creates Vaishnava. Correct? Not that I am about the Brahmana, you are not born in a Brahmin family, you sit there, I will sit here. This is nonsense. That's going on. Even now it has not ended, unfortunately. This is not by birth. If he is a real Brahmana, Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, who is actually Janmana Jayate Shudra. Nobody is Brahmana by birth. By birth, everybody is a Shudra. Samskarat Bhave Dvijaha. If he is trained into samskara, he becomes Dvija. Dvija means he takes Diksha then. Second birth. He is trained in the samskaras. When he is qualified, he is given second birth. Just like in ISKCON. If somebody gives a commitment, I will not break 4 regulated principles and I chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 16 rounds, he is given Dvija, Diksha. Correct? Then Veda Pathan Bhavet Vipra. Then after that, he starts reading the Vedic literature. Correct? Just like you have any books, you need a teacher to read. So you get a books and you are reading under the guidance of the spiritual master of the books. You become Vipra, you become expert. Oh, this book says that, this book says that. You become Vipra. And then after that, Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. When you understand Brahman, you become Brahmana. So this is qualification of a Brahmana. This is what is happening in the society today. So people don't understand. So once you are a Brahmana, actually qualified, you make other Brahmanas. Somebody comes to you, convince him the body, you are not body or spirit, soul. That is Brahmana. Correct? And he has to follow a set of rules and regulations to be able to perceive that. You cannot just perceive it by logic. You have to, because it's all self-realization, you have to purify your heart. Then you can perceive the truth. So similarly, if you are a Vaishnava, if you see anybody, you try to make him a Vaishnava. Who is a Vaishnava? Brahmana knows I am not the body, spirit, soul. Vaishnava is more advanced. In fact, Brahmana is a neophyte Vaishnava. What does Vaishnava know? The Supreme Lord. Okay? He is even greater than a Brahmana. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very strict on this. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur had to do a lot of work on this to show how Vaishnava is much higher. Today, what is the society considered the highest? A so-called Brahmana. A Vaishnava is much higher than that. Forget this birth Brahmanas. Make somebody a Vaishnava. He is much higher than so-called Brahmanas. Not very important. But if you are a Vaishnava, how do you know you? You try to make other people into Vaishnavas. Correct? You feel so nice. You see anybody, Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu, he is also entitled, no? He can also get the mercy and become a wonderful Vaishnava. So he is trying on the battlefield. Anyway, he is leaving his body, Vritasura. He knows he is going back to Godhead because he knows the whole arrangement of the Lord. But while in this world, his last few minutes is trying to preach to Indra. Hey Indra, you are so attached to sense gratification. Please become detached. True? He is helping. That's the nature of a Vaishnava. He knows he is there in this world for some time. And he has full faith in the protection of Krishna. I have tried to serve Krishna. Krishna will not leave me. You know. There is a Rakshishasi Vishwasa. This is one of the marks of a Vaishnava. He has full faith of the protection of Krishna. That will come when you follow Krishna. That will not be there when you don't follow. When you follow, you know I am following. And you know the mercy of Krishna. So also you know Krishna will not leave me. So you have full faith on Krishna's protection. Correct? Otherwise, how will you be enthusiastic and happy as a Vaishnava? You have full faith in the protection of Krishna. Okay? And then, you know you are there in this world. And you know, even you leave the body, Krishna will continue to give me some engagement as his lotus feet. That is certain. Then, every day you pass, you will try. Because once I am secure, then I become merciful. When I am insecure, I try to use other people to help me. You understand? Secure, insecure. Everybody in this world is very insecure. When you are drowning, You're a very dangerous man, because you will make other people also drown. Because if anybody comes near you, you'll grab him. That's what they say. When somebody is drowning, the people who go to save him, he catches, they kick him. Because they try to grab. And he can also not swim. Now he also dies. You know this? You heard about this? That when you suppose somebody is drowning, you can go, you have to keep him at a distance, because he'll make you also drown. If he just grabs you and the help, definitely. But it doesn't understand grabbing like that, he will not allow him to save you. He'll also drown. So many times it has happened. Somebody is drowning, people jump, he also drowns. Why he drowns? That fellow makes him drown. So what did they kick him at that moment? Because they know the same way. We should understand that Krishna consciousness is the process to advance, and we try to give this process to the whole society. And anyway, we are very convinced that we are not insecure. We are not going to make other people drown. In this people in the world, if you are insecure, we try to use everybody like the drowning man to secure you. Correct? You cannot do any good in this world. You will use other people. But when you are secure, you try to benefit other people. True? Somebody is very secure. I have enough resources. He will only give dakshina. Somebody is insecure with whatever amount he has. He never gives dakshina. We see so many people we approach. They're very rich people. You go, you can help us. They are very insecure. Even with that money, actually why money is needed in society, people get an artificial sense of security. They want more. Because they get an artificial sense of security. True. They get some sense. Why there is satisfaction when you get a lot of money? They feel artificial sense of security. Artificial sense. They're going to die. But they feel this money will protect me. It cannot protect you. It will not be able to protect you. The same way, but when you are secure, in the sense you fully have faith in Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna will definitely protect me. Rakshishasi Vishwas, full faith. Then actually you become merciful to the whole world. You become really merciful to the world. And that is not a situation we are in. That's the position of the great acharyas. They are very, very merciful. Every moment they are merciful. Now you look at Vritasura. His hand is already, one hand is gone. He's bleeding. He's about to die. He knows he's not going to live. True? But he's still very merciful to Indra. Still preaching. He's not preaching to show his knowledge. Hey, you are killing me. You don't know how much I know. That is not his platform. He's very, very saying, no, as the dolls move completely controlled by the Lord, everything is moving by the control of the Lord. Have full faith. The Lord is in total control of the situation. He knows he just came to do his duty. He has given the birth in the body of a demon. He just come to fight with Indra. The total situation, he is seeing Krishna's control and he surrendered to that. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.